Greetings, pilots and passengers. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about crystals. Now, crystals are amazing. If you are into the crystals and you have a collection of crystals, you will know that you can use them in your everyday life just to make it even better. And if you're not quite sure about crystals, but you're interested in actually getting some crystals, then this video is for you. I really recommend you watch this video because I'll be talking about how to actually choose a crystal. Now, there are many crystals to choose from, and sometimes it can feel a little bit overwhelming because you don't know what crystal you actually should choose or that you want to choose. There's amethysts, there's citrines, there's obsidian, there's everything in between that. Quartz is a very common crystal, and if you're looking at getting a crystal, you might not know where to actually start. I mean, you might know that you want to get an amethyst straight away, then go for it because an amethyst is a good all-rounder crystal. But if you're not quite sure, then you don't need to worry, because here's the thing: if you're going to choose a crystal, let the crystal choose you rather than you going out of your way to find out everything you need to know about a crystal and that it's going to work for you. Instead, pick a crystal that you actually feel drawn to. It's important to note that I think some people make the mistake of going a bit willy-nilly, just picking a random crystal when either A, they don't really need it, or B, if they get it secondhand, for example, the energies just don't really vibe with them. So letting the crystal choose you and just feeling what you're drawn to is the best way to go about it. Do make sure you like this video and leave a comment down below on your favourite crystal, and also watch to the end of the video where I'll give you a little tip on how to easily cleanse a crystal once you get it. So how do you actually go about selecting a crystal? Ideally, you would go physically into a crystal shop, and obviously with the world we're in at the moment, I understand that that's not easy to do, so most people will be just buying crystals online. But for a moment we'll talk about if you are physically going into a spiritual shop where they sell crystals. There are going to be lots of crystals around you. Don't get overwhelmed. Just take a moment to take a nosy at the crystals that they actually have. They even might have jewellery, necklaces, bracelets. Take a moment to just ask. Close your eyes and ask in your mind, please can you help me pick a crystal? Show me which crystal I need, and be thankful for that. Ask the universe, ask your spirit guides, ask whoever, your loved ones, your higher self, and yourself, help me choose a crystal. Now just take a moment to close your eyes, think about that, really think about that intention, open your eyes, and then see where you feel drawn to. Trust your intuition and your gut feeling and see which direction you are actually drawn to. Head over to that area and just take a moment to look at the crystals, see which ones are in front of you. And then again, what crystal is your eye drawn to? More than once, on more than one occasion, your sight gets caught by that crystal and you feel drawn to choosing it. If your gut feeling is telling you, get that crystal, pick that crystal up, hold it, feel the energy and decide, am I really drawn to this crystal? How is it feeling? What is my gut actually telling me? And if you still get that feeling of, I need to get this crystal, I'm really drawn to it, then that means that crystal is for you. Be sure to ask for some protection when you are doing this, because you don't want to just go around the shop picking up random crystals that you might feel drawn to and feeling them in your hand, the energies, because as you touch things, you are putting energy on that crystal, that jewellery, that bracelet, and it's going to hold on to that energy. Crystals absorb energy, so you don't want to go around picking up all the crystals, because you never know who might have touched it before you and what their energies are like and the energies they have actually imprinted onto the crystal. If you are looking online, which I'm sure many of you at this point will probably be doing that, ask ahead of time. Put that intention out there that you are looking for a crystal and you want to choose one that is meant for you, that you are drawn to. And the same thing applies. Just scroll down the crystals in the store and see which one your eyes are drawn to. See which item you are drawn to. It could be stones. You could look at down the stones and think that you want a stone. If you're going to carry it with you, if you're going to wear it as a bracelet, then you'd be looking down the bracelets and seeing which ones you're drawn to. Same for if you're getting an actual geode that you're going to place in your room. You can get anything you want, and you can use crystals however you want. You could use it in a crystal grid. Like I said, you could carry it in your pocket, have it in a room, or use it in healing if that's something you want to be doing. Once you're drawn to a crystal, like if you were in a physical store, it means that it's something you should have and that you should get it, and therefore it's for you. You've chosen the crystal, and in some ways the crystal has actually chosen you. When you actually go to buy the crystal, if you're in a physical store, there might be some information about the crystal where it is in the store, like a little card saying about it, or if not, ask the person who's in the store at the till what they know about the crystal. You could even pick up a crystal book while you're there. I'm sure there's probably lots of them. Ask them a little bit about the crystal and what they know about it, and then if they tell you what it's good for, it might resonate with actually why you need to get that crystal. If you're getting it online, it'll obviously say what the crystal is, and then you can just look up the crystal and find out a little bit about its properties and its qualities and its benefits. What is that crystal actually good for? What is it used for? Now, a quick note about buying online. Sometimes some shops will bump up prices crazily for crystals when they aren't actually the real crystal, they're man-made. So make sure you are buying from a source you know is genuine and isn't there just to fob you off and scam you, essentially. Going back to the bit about finding out about the crystal, for example, a little thing that happened to me in particular was I was given some tiger's eye crystal. I was at a spiritualist fair with my mum, and we were getting some crystals. I decided to pick up a specific stone, which looks like this. This is the stone that I picked at the fair. It is a tiger's eye heart that it goes on a necklace. It is red tiger's eyes because a tiger's eye can come in different colours. I didn't know anything about tiger's eye. At the time, I was a student and I was studying for exams, and that's the stone that I picked and got it on a necklace. And it turns out that that stone and tiger's eye is really good for studying. It's good for staying focused and having really good mental clarity, which made sense. I didn't go out of my way to buy a tiger's eye. I wasn't there looking for tiger's eye in particular, but that is the one that I decided to get. And then after finding out what it's good for, it really does make sense why I actually needed it. And throughout my exams, I was wearing my tiger's eye necklace and having it close to me at all times, and I did the same when I was studying. And I mean, I got good grades, so who knows, it could have been the tiger's eye that helped me out. So now you know how to choose a crystal, just letting the crystal choose you. The best way to go about it is the ones that you feel drawn to, and then finding out afterwards. I think that is a nice way to go about choosing a crystal. Of course, you could just pick any crystal. You could just pick the usual crystals that people get. Is usually amethyst is a good starting point. But this is a nice and easy way. Plus, it's a good way to start trusting your intuition a little bit more and your gut feeling, and going with what it's actually telling you, and listening to what your loved ones, your guides, and those helping you are going to be telling you too. So it's good practice for a bit of spiritual development. It's simple and easy to do, and anyone can do it, which is the best thing about it. Now, if you've recently got yourself some crystals and you've heard about cleansing crystals but you're not quite sure what to do, there's a really simple way, and I usually do this myself, to cleanse a crystal. As mentioned, crystals do absorb energy throughout the day, not just your energy, but also the energies of basically everything. They can pick up electromagnetic energy, they can pick up the energies of just the world and the goings on, and they can also pick up the energies of other people you come into contact with. Over time, all this built up energy is just going to be stored in the crystal, and you're going to want to cleanse it and ensure that it is just filled with positive vibes, it's clean, and it's ready to go for whatever you need it to be doing. The same applies to if you've recently just bought a crystal. You don't know who has handled that crystal before you, and you don't know the energies that are on the crystal, so a quick cleanse doesn't hurt. A simple way to cleanse a crystal, and there's many ways you can go about doing it, and they're all over the internet, but a simple way you can go about doing it, for example, here is my crystal amethyst bracelet. I've had this for a good 9-10 years now, and it's very faded. It's been well used and worn through every possible thing that could happen, but it still needs to be cleansed. So a simple way to cleanse a crystal, this is what I usually do, is get the crystal, hold it, sit quietly, and visualize the crystal just being completely covered in pure golden love and light energy, positive energy, completely surrounding it and encapsulating the crystal. Spend 5-10 minutes. It's a form of meditation, so as long as you like doing this, and just imagine all this pure golden love and light energy on the crystal, and as that is happening, all of the previous energy is just washing away, disappearing, dissolving. So all of that negative mixed energies that are in the crystal are being washed away. You could even imagine it being rinsed under some pure golden love and light energy water or anything like that, just being washed away. That is a really simple way to do it. Visualization is very powerful, so that is a great way to do it, and then in turn it will also be filled with your energy, so essentially this crystal is going to get used to your energies, and jobs are good. Another way you could cleanse your crystal is if you know there's going to be a full moon coming, place your crystals under the full moon. It will cleanse it and also fill it with some really good vibes and good energy. That's another way many people do it, but I hope it helps. And I can't wait to hear about the crystals that you get hold of, and if you've got any new additions to your crystal collection, or if you're also just starting out getting some crystals. Give this a go, because I have got hold of some crystals I've never heard of before and didn't expect to get through this way, and it just makes sense. It just makes sense why I actually ended up getting them. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Tomorrow's video will be about the top 5 common crystals that you should get when embarking on your spiritual journey and crystal collection. So that'll be a really great video for those of you just starting out and looking to get some crystals. If you'd like to support the channel, please subscribe to Dare to Fly Today and get ready to take flight. Turn on notifications so you get notified every time I upload a video. Like this video, leave me a comment down below if you have started collecting crystals, what your favourite crystal is. I'd love to hear all about it. And do share this video with others so they get to learn about crystals too. You can also support my channel even further with donations to my Ko-fi page or my PayPal, which will go towards supporting the channel and the content that I create. You can also check out my website, which will be linked below, where you can watch all my videos and all my content, read all my blog posts without any censorship from this platform. And it's a great place, so do check it out, and even you could buy yourself some merch, so I'd love to see you over there. I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed day wherever you are in the world. Stay true, stay awake, and stay blessed, and as always, fly high, fear less.